as a human, we know tomato is falls under vegetable category. But how kernel, how kernel algorithm is checking where to go? See here, we know Euclidean distance from childhood onwards. We are learning the formula. If there are 2 points, then Euclidean distance is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now let us calculate the Euclidean distance for tomato and each category. Now let us calculate the tomato and each category. Which is less? Which distance is less? That is what we are knowing. If distance is less, that is that should fall on under that category. So if Euclidean distance between tomato and vegetable is less, then we will throw that tomato into vegetable category. If that tomato is that distance between Euclidean distance and sweet, that fruit, if that distance is less, we will throw tomato into fruit category. That is what Kiernan is telling us. So to find the distance between 2 points, that is between one sweet category and uh, and the tomato, whatever the data point we have, we use Euclidean distance formula. See, let us consider sweetness of tomato is 6. Sweetness of tomato is 6. Crunchiness is 4. So let us see whether this tomato falls under proteins category or not. So we know about green beans, right? Green beans. So green beans is a protein content. So it falls under protein category. So the protein category is having both normal values. It neither sweetness nor crunchiness. So I am finding the Euclidean distance between tomato and green bean. Tomato and green bean. If I find this 6 minus 3 whole square, 4 minus 7 whole square. What is that? 6 minus 3 is 3, 3 square plus 4 minus 7 is exactly 4 minus 7 is 3, 3 square. That is again 9, 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 underscore root is 4. Then nearly it is 4.2. Okay, na? So the Euclidean distance between tomato and green bean is 4. 4 point something, 4.1. Okay, now I calculate. Now I calculate all now I calculate it for all the categories. Now I calculate it for all the categories. For food category, for protein category, vegetable category, whether it is what is the distance between the food category, a vegetable category and protein category. Let us see. So here grape is fruit category, right? Grapes sweetness is 8, crunchiness is 5. Okay, na? Food type is fruit. Now I will calculate the distance between grape and this tomato. The grape and tomato. Now see guys, so if I find that the sweetness of tomato is 6 and crunchiness is 4. The sweetness of grape is 8, crunchiness is 5. So if I calculate that, 6 minus 8 whole square plus 4 minus 5 whole square. Okay, na? If I do that, then I get it as 2.2. 2 minus 6 minus 8 is 2 square, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, under root of 5 is 2.2. So now I have calculated for all the categories. So as you can see, where the Euclidean distance is less. So as you can see, orange Euclidean distance is 1.4. That is saying that orange is a fruit. So the tomato which is coming there is falling under the Euclidean distance is very less between tomato and the fruit orange. So it will, now the tomato will fall under fruits category. By mistake, what this Kiernan algorithm will do is it is calculated. What it is done there, it is classified tomato as fruit but not as vegetable. Okay, na? Here as you can see here, so much processing is done and finally it has classified as wrong thing. Okay, na? Finally it has classified as wrong thing. So this type of algorithm is also called as lazy learner algorithm. This type of algorithm is also called as lazy learner algorithm. Before learning, it is processing. so much. That is the reason why it is called as lazy learner algorithm. It is called as a lazy learner algorithms. Let us see something about this. How this is happening. How KNN algorithm is working. See, first we need to select the number of k points, number of k of the neighbors. Second, we need to calculate the Euclid distance of the k number of neighbors. Next, take the nearest neighbor as per the calculations of the Euclidean distance. Among these k neighbors, count the number of data points in each category. Assign the new data points to each category, 5 which numbers is maximum. Our model is ready. Okay, as let me get on to that. If you see this diagram, I will explain you that diagram. See, as what that saying is, first select the k value. What is KNN represents? K neighbor, right? K nearest neighbor, right? So here we need to select k value. In generally, how we can select k value is, k value is nothing but, see this point here, it is in orange color, right? So here we need to select points that are near to this. So here this is A category, this is one point which is near to that, this is one point near to that, this is one point near to that, this is one point near to that. So we need to select number of nearest points to the new data, number of nearest points to the new data. That is what k is. Selecting the k is, how can we select k in general is, that is 5. From the scientific analysis, the normal value of k is 5. So if there is new point, they will be considering 5 nearest points to that new point, and they are calculating the Euclidean distance between that 5 points, and if that is less, wherever you find it value is less, you are throwing that new item into that category. That is what our algorithm is saying. Okay, na? In generally the k value is 5. If you take k value is less, you will affect with outliers. If you take k value as large, it might be difficult for calculation. Okay, na? Take k value as 5, or you can take any value, but if you take less k value, you will get more outliers. If you take k value, large k value, there we need to find the Euclidean distance, right? So model performance will be decreased. This is about KNN algorithm. Let us move on to the implementation part of KNN. So this is not only implementation part for KNN. This is for everything. This is for this implementation is similar for all the kind of classification algorithms. So what we have imported k neighbor classifier. K neighbor classifier is an neighbor algorithm. K neighbor algorithm that is present in Python. Okay, na? Here what we are doing is, here we are creating an instance. N underscore neighbor is k value. Here scores. This is what implementation. I have already said you. This is the implementation of our algorithm. This is implementation of tenfold cross validation algorithm. Okay, na? See here. After finding here, this classifier itself is the that classifier, whatever we are talking is our KNN. This is our model. So now after calculating the accuracy using this tenfold cross validation, we need to predict. Why predict? So we have splitted our data into 75 part and 25 part, right? So how can we predict that? Taking test data and predicting that. This is what y predictor. So we need to calculate some parameters, that is confusion matrix. Confusion matrix is here we are getting confusion matrix. We will go into what exactly confusion matrix is, what value is very good for confusion matrix. We will go into detailed when we will be having separate session for that. In that separate session we will talk about that. Okay, na? So for after there is one library called one lib in Skykit and Skykit library.